Now I kind of want to go find out where that lab was. I know it was destroyed, but I want to find out what it was.
Well, where do you think it would even be?
I don't know. I would assume probably far from here.
Just the thought of knowing they were doing that sickens me.
Wasn't there a final battle between the goblins and the princesses?
Mm-hmm. That's where the three princesses gather together, sacrifice their lives, and pull together all their magic.
I'm wondering if that's the battle that they were referencing to.
Probably is. Well, they lost, so.
Good.
Yeah. They were right. Or they were right that
Wrong.
they underestimated us.
Yeah.
And you both. They should never have messed with Dragonborns in the first place.
Nope. Just gives me an even bigger reason to hate them.
900.
I'm letting you know, right?
What?
999.
Or was it 990? I forgot.
What,
Oh.
on...
The kill count.
Do you keep the book?
900.
900. Damn.
Me and him killed 900. I'm not sure how many he killed when he woke back up.
I'm taking the book for Helen.
Okay.
You guys took the ones that were left behind for me, so...
That squid is spinning.
Huh?
There's a squid spinning over there. Sorry, I get so easily distracted.
Fine.
It's really amusing. Anyways, no, this is... I mean, at least you got some answers.
Yeah.
So...
Do you think there would be any more answers in the village that you were supposed to go to, or...?
I don't know. I didn't even check the village, to be honest.
I mean, we dug through it, quite a bit of it.
I feel like if we would have found something, we would have found it.
Yeah. Well, there's the outskirts, but we...
Well, there's a campsite there, but it's like a pillager thing.
Yeah.
So. I've killed enough of those guys to know that they can't take us on very easily, so...
Oh, no, they're weak as heck. The pillagers. And annoying. With the crossbows, especially. I hate arrows. If I'm in the overworld and I find anything, I'll report back.
Okay.
Anything odd. I'm also just...
Sorry for coughing, my throat's killing me.
No, it's alright. Do you have tea?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Have you considered medicine?
That's... yeah.
No.
Yes.
Probably should, though.
Yes, you should. Very good idea. But, yeah, I'll be on the lookout for anything strange or places like this. So.
This isn't too far from the stronghold that we found either.
Yep.
There was a stronghold that was found, or are you talking about Attakus?
I think it's the same one Attakus has, right, Sandu?
Yep. What?
Is that still not broken?
Well, the council hasn't said anything yet, and all I mentioned is that they just would want to destroy the thing in there, which he's perfectly fine with, but the council hasn't said anything yet, so...
The Enderian Council or the Overworld Council?
The Enderian Council.
Okay, I'm the Enderian Council. We want it destroyed. We want it
Okay,
gone.
well, how do you destroy it?
Helen wants all portals and strongholds destroyed.
He's okay
Well,
with...
where is it?
Well, I was waiting for the go-ahead.
Do you know where it is?
Maybe.
Undo.
But I'm waiting, because... he's not home right now, so, like, it's a little bit... I can't...
Who cares if he's not home?
It'd be very rude, and I've worked very hard to gain his trust.
Then don't tell him it was you. Tell him it was one of us.
Yeah, no. He is willing to deal with this civilly. He just would like to be informed.
Why?
Because the stronghold is his base, and,
Well, technically that was his first mistake, considering stronghold or Enderian.
well, he didn't know that.
Technically, we should be charging him for building a base in a stronghold.
Well, it's in the overworld.
It's just...
It's still an Enderian construct.
Yes, but not made out of Enderian materials besides the portal?
Sandu, stop.
I'll wait until he's
I'll find
awake.
a loophole in this. We need to shut it down.
And you can, when he's awake.
Why are you not letting me do this?
I will when he's awake.
I don't care if he's awake or not. Look, if we wait till he's awake, I will not be happy.
Why?
Because he's kept it quiet this long, and has showed you, and not showed anyone else.
He doesn't even know what it does. He had no knowledge of it. He wouldn't even have known to report it
Then
unless I saw it.
Should have been a bigger tip for him to say something then.
He knows I informed you guys. And I told him I'd keep it updated on when you guys made a decision. I haven't been told anything yet.
Okay, well, you're being told now.
Okay, so I'll wait until he's awake and then you can get rid of it.
And what if you're not awake whenever he is?
Yeah, well, he hasn't done anything.
Okay, so you're saying if we don't go there and we see that it's not activated, what if what if we go where they're right now and we see that it's activated? Then what? That means that he would have done something.
Yes, but...
Are you worried about breaking his trust that much?
Is there a reason why you're not willing to break it for your own kingdom?
No, it's just... I mean... I just thought that, it would... I wouldn't like it if some random people from another realm came to where I was currently living and just tore something out of it without my knowledge.
That wasn't even his to begin with, though.
He didn't know that.
Well, that's
And
fine,
it's not
and
like
we can explain it to him later.
it's not like we can keep track of all these Enderian bases. There's probably like tons of them around. Any random overworlder can find one.
Do you know about him, what he gave to Jura?
What about Jura?
Zack.
What?
Shit.
What?
Anyway, let's go back to Blackburn so that we're not. What's up, Vincent?
Yo.
Vincent, question.
Mm-hmm.
If we had found a portal,
What kind of portal?
if we had found a stronghold with a active portal in it, what would happen to the person who was hiding said active portal?
Is this a hypothetical?
For now it's a hypothetical that could become real.
Frankly, we should try to find the other 12, but if I really had to put anything on it, I would just probably say instant death. If they activate it and go through it.
What if they didn't go through it?
Then we really can't do anything about it.
What if they just
If it's-
activated it?
If they activated it, we can't take away those. Taking away the frames won't deactivate what's there.
But activating it means that they had the intent to pass through it.
Indeed.
And then that could be argued in court. Or at least by trial.
Indeed.
So either way, they would either be dead on sight if they went through it, or subject to trial.
Well, I mean, they'd be still probably subjected to trial anyway, since that's what all laws go to, regardless of death or not, so.
Okay.
Is something the matter?
I don't know if Sundew is something the matter.
No.
I'm not gonna lie, you guys activating the Eternal Portal gave me quite a fright the other day, but you know, hey, whatever.
I was testing it to make sure
Yeah,
that
yeah.
it would. I have clearance to do that though, and I was doing it
That is,
inside of
yes,
the end.
that is true, yes.
We were just on our way to Limbo, so.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to ask that question really quickly.
Well, I mean, laws are laws, and I don't think it would really, change much of the fact.
Okay. We might need you
Okay.
as advisor since Helena's not here. We might need you a bit later.
Okay, well, I will stay with the pack. I will come along.
Anyways, Limbo?
Are we going to Limbo?
Zack?
I can't hear nothing. Shit.
No.
Oh no.
Alright, I'm good now.
Zack, did you want to head to Limbo, yes or no?
Actually,
No. Are you gonna do what I think you're gonna do?
mm-hmm. Just give it a minute.
If he asks to only meet you, he doesn't have a choice.
No, I said...
Thunder, you can be pissed at me all you like, but this is a problem.
A high security problem, too.
Me and Apollo tried to get you to do this the other time, too. And then he bypassed the entire thing because he wanted to tour the kingdom. He was avoiding the question then. He's not going to avoid the question now.
You guys didn't even ask him anything.
No, we didn't.
I thought you
Mainly
guys were
because
going to
we were
bring
trying
it
to
up,
keep
but
the
you
mood
guys
positive.
didn't bring it up.
Ask him to meet us at the Overworld
I
Castle.
already did.
Okay.
Thunder. If you want anyone to blame for this, you can blame me. I don't care.
I'm not blaming anyone, Zack.
Do I need to cover people's tolls, or are we all... I just hope I did mine.
Mm-hmm. Zack, do you need...
I got it.
Okay.
I don't
Oh, they
think I
made
did.
it bigger.
Yes, they did.
Mm.
Okay, well, I mean, I have one on me.
Just removing eyes from a portal is not going to make it deactivate, right, Vincent?
You cannot remove the eyes from the portal, period.
Okay.
If there's eyes inside of it.
Okay.
The first time I saw it, when I first saw it, I think there were already eyes in there, but they weren't.
Well, some spawn normally inside of them, but if he added more and activated it, then he can't deactivate it.
How many were in there, Sundu?
I think around 3, at least.
Okay.
What's our purpose here?
Just say Attakus.
He said he'd be here. He said give him a few moments.
Mm-hmm.
No one else needs a pass, right?
No,
Oh,
I have one.
I do. I need a pass.
Okay, I got you.
Thank you.
Oh, it fell off the edge.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Attakus.
Sundu.
Attakus.
Pleasure to see you all. What's the concern before I get started on my end of things?
The stronghold that you live in. Where's the portal?
You wish to bring this back up? Why?
Probably because it's a security issue.
Right. I'm not sure if Sundew has kept you two in the loop, but I have been looking into handling it myself. I don't wish to step into any other troubles with you all. And I don't
Well,
wish to get off on the bad
Attakus-
foot.
Atticus, that's not good enough. We've had talks with our Empress. She wants them gone. So, we want to get rid of it ourselves. And we want to ensure that happens.
Helen wants them shut down.
No offense, we aren't going to trust a wolfkin
Oh.
with their word. Especially since we do not know you. And you're not even from the end.
Interesting choice to make it a wolfkin matter, but I'll disregard that for now.
It's not a wolfkin matter, it's simply me saying that you're not from the end.
You outright just said you are not going to trust a wolfkin at their word.
A wolfkin who was from the overworld and not from the end.
Correct, you can just say an overworlder. Apologies, I don't wish to make this a heated discussion.
So
Have
where
you
is it?
discussed with the High Vessel?
This has no concern with the High Vessel. This has all of the concern
Is
with
it-
the end, though.
Within her realm, I believe
Yeah, the
she would still
stronghold
have...
is Enderian.
Pardon me, I don't know my law.
Every stronghold that
Strongholds.
exists is Enderian.
As long as we've paid our tolls and followed the laws within the overworld, there's nothing that we need to do in concern of the High Vessel.
I would view destroying what is currently on my and Overworlder's property, or perhaps trying to force my hand in order to do so. I would view that as perhaps something that she would take concern with.
Atticus, you've made your base on Enderian property. Strongholds
time
are
anybody was there?
Enderians. I don't know. How
Besides you.
about during the war? How about those were Enderian? Those
The
were
amount of moss that I
Enderian
cleared
places.
off the wall, the amount of bricks that were cracked, abandoned, webbed off areas. No one had been there in I don't even know how long.
Sure, outposts for Enderian people to gain easy access between Overworld and the end during the war. Whether it was maintained, not our concern, but also it is our concern if there are active portals in them that lead directly
understand.
into our realm.
And as I've discussed with Sundew, who again, I don't know how much she has shared, I wish to destroy this portal and set us on the right path.
Well,
However,
considering we're here, she hadn't told us anything.
I still had a sentence to finish. However, it is still within my property, my current base of operations, as you understand, and I would like to handle it and be trusted with that.
Okay,
Either
you can
that, or
handle
we
it,
can-
but we want to see it with our own eyes and see that it happens. We're not
of
going
course,
to trust that you just do it.
I understand. I'm still working on a proper methodology. I have a few theories that I still need to test on, I suppose. Similar
Oh.
seeming materials.
So the issue is that you just don't know how to break them. Do you want to know how to break them? I can make it very easy for you.
Of course.
You take a pickaxe and you break the ring.
That's how it works.
Okay, so then enlighten me,
That
Vincent.
was the very first thing I tried.
Yeah, they are indestructible. We would need to
We could just seal
Fun-
it off with obsidian, couldn't we?
Off, we can technically destroy it with mushrooms, but
what?
yeah.
Wait, yeah, that is true. We can do that.
Wait, what? How do mushroom? Huh?
It has to be
Uh,
the certain. I think it's the red ones, right?
Yes,
Ah.
which I don't have.
I do.
I know where a dark oak forest is.
Wait, it's that simple as mushrooms?
Well, you have to
Ironically,
grow
yes.
it. You have to grow it next to it, and it has to actually like grow where it breaks the portal.
Yes.
Oh. Huh.
So it can work. It just might take a lot of bone meal and mushrooms.
Ah,
Yes.
I see.
Regardless, as much as I appreciate the potential info of mushrooms, I don't know if I can precisely trust mushrooms of all things. I would still like to test this myself, and once I can verify that you're not pulling something quick, then I will invite you over, and you may watch the rest of it destroyed.
Pulling something over, you have 3 Enderian officials here telling you that we want it destroyed. Why would we have any other reason to pull anything over you? Especially with the things that we know that you've been doing.
Pardon me? Enlighten me, what have I been doing?
The stuff you left Jura and the banner.
Who?
The barkeep in the end.
Right, the one we went to for the after party.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe I left anything there.
Banner, black, red W's across the side. Many different kinds of valuable blocks.
I don't believe you have the right person for this. Do I look artsy to you to make banners?
Wait. Hold on.
Anybody can make a banner. Tribal or otherwise.
I can assure you that would be the least of my concerns. Is there anything else I should be aware of that I've been doing? Because so far this has been, as I requested, enlightening.
I'm sure it has been for you.
I would love to have enough resources spare to start donating them around, but so far about the only thing I've got is coal.
Really?
At least in enough quantity to spare, yes.
What's your rank at the Adventurers Guild?
I believe I have not ranked up.
But you've done quests.
Correct.
With the help of Fifi reading you them.
Correct.
You would have earned at least something from that.
8 emeralds per. That's hardly anything to start sharing around blocks of valuable resources.
And yet in the overworld you have access to things like villages, trading.
I've hardly delved into trading besides trying to stock my library, and the max I've gotten out of that is about 2 books, one of which had to go straight on to this pickaxe.
Good for you.
Thank you.
I'm just saying you have means in ways that others do not.
And instead I've been working on retrofitting a stronghold. My focus has not been on resource gathering, has been on making a home for myself. I have lived out of caves for the last 20 years of my life. Pardon me if I'd like somewhere nice and private and safe, where I don't have to worry about people intruding uninvited. Again, I would still like to put a best foot forward with my relationship with all of you, with everybody. However, there is a certain hostility in the air that I am not particularly fond of tonight. I understand you may have power in the end. However, as an overworlder here, I do not currently feel the need to respect it unless I speak with the High Vessel and I am ordered. Good night.
Well, that was a whole lot of fucking nothing, Sundew.
What? What? What am I supposed to do?
What has he been telling you?
What has he been saying to you? Because all of that
He has his right to
Was-
privacy.
he does. He has his right to privacy, but not when he's living in an Enderian base.
I don't know how to handle these situations. I'm just a blacksmith.
Why didn't you come to one of us then?
I brought him to the end and you guys didn't even bother questioning him then. I thought we were supposed to keep silent, and we've never had this situation before, and even though it's an Enderian base, it is still in the overworld, and there hasn't been any talk with the High Vessel about that, so I don't know.
Albeit, with the High Vessel, our main concern was the Eternal Portal at the time, but we haven't really discussed strongholds.
Which is why I didn't want to I didn't want this to come back to bite us if the High Vessel just knew that we were just going around in the overworld doing this. Because it's still her realm, despite the bases being in her realm. The war is over. New laws are being made. There's new jurisdictions. Everything is delicate right now. I'm not equipped to handle this type of thing. And I've been trying to gain his trust to keep an eye on the gosh darn place, okay?
Then
So
why
why
didn't you just say that?
Why didn't you just say that you were wanting to do something like that? Act that you
It wasn't brought up till now. And Apollo just everything. There's been a lot.
every conversation that I hear that people have with either you or him about this specific matter, both you and him, you both just don't directly answer the questions. Like, none of the, like, we're trying to, like, ask you these questions, like, how are you trying to keep his, like, why are you trying to keep his specific, like, trust? Like, why are you trying to act this way? Like, how are you going about this situation? You haven't given us anything on that. If you wanted to keep his trust in order to gain access, then that is fine, then it just will take longer, but
I'm trying to handle this delicately, the type of person he is. Bombarding him like this with questions on it and demands wasn't going to get us anywhere in the first place. But who am I to stop Enderian officials? I'm just a blacksmith.
I was considering talking to Helen about making you an honorary knight.
What?
Sunday, we're stretched thin as it is. I can't be in multiple places at once. Neither can Amma. Skylar really doesn't pay attention.
I don't deserve that title.
Well, in my eyes, you do.
If it means anything to you all, which this is a double-edged sword comment I'm about to make, Attakus just messaged me saying that if any of you, in order to guarantee your safety, he has rigged the walls of the stronghold for any intruders. So if you do go there
So he's
smoking-
threatening us now.
He is
is
not
essentially what
threatening
he's
you, he
doing.
is threatening everybody, basically. He is the most paranoid man I've ever met. Literally everything paranoids him. It's not just about you guys. And he's literally telling me to tell you this. He could have just not said anything.
Okay, here's the other thing, too, is that he could have gone all civil about this conversation, but he's the one that started getting aggressive about this, too.
It's just... I mean, if you were ganged up like that, wouldn't you get a little aggressive? And he was trying to keep it as civil as possible. Which is pretty civil for him.
From the tone of his voice, it didn't sound like it.
He's not used to socializing.
Trust me, the tone of his voice wasn't the issue. That's just from speaking with him multiple times. That's just the way that he sounds, but it's not the way he was saying things. It was the words that were coming out of his mouth, the things that he was saying. He was dancing around questions. He wasn't trying to say or do anything to get himself in trouble. He was very much playing a game. And I said things to get him riled up on purpose so that way he could maybe slip. But he's playing a game with us, Sundu. Paranoid, yes, but
He does know that me, you, and Apollo were in that stronghold way before, right?
Yes, he does. We talked about it extensively.
Vincent, I think it's time that you write the High Vessel a letter, because that's the only way
Attakus is
that we're
already
going
informing
to.
the High Vessel about this.
That's great. Then she can get another letter from us as well.
Well, she already got another letter from me not too long ago because I was trying to set forward communication lines with other people within this realm. So, yeah, I will write another letter.
Thank you. Unless you want me to, I can.
No, I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Lock it bed. Guess not. Well, if people really want to sleep, we should go back.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Zack, I don't deserve that night roll. Not now, at least.
I still want to give it to you. I still need to talk to Helen about it.
Don't give it to me now, please.
Not now. But soon.
We have to go to Nocturna.
Maybe Blackthorn. Oh, no, never mind.
Well, I don't know if they wanted to sleep or not, so. Credit. Waystone. A lot of people coming through. I would know. I ran into like 8 of them yesterday.
Yeah.
Could Attakus even have any rank in the overworld, or does he hold any kind of rank?
Not currently.
No.
I see.
What do you mean not currently? That means that there is a possibility of him holding rank.
Yes.
And how important
A knight.
a knight.
Mm-hmm.
Was he present for the meeting, perchance?
What meeting?
No,
Okay.
he wasn't there.
Even then, me and Vincent would still outrank him. Me and Vincent are only a rank away from each other. So. I'm going to Vincent next. Do you want to come with me, Zack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, did you get the materials I sent you?
Yes.
Or I guess gave you. Okay. Well. A fine line we try to walk on sometime.
Yeah.
sure it will be alright. Just don't let it get too close to heart, I would say. Are you gonna head anywhere, or?
I need to go return my pass.
It's fine. Okay. See.
Hi.
Shall we walk? So what's your end of things?
I don't know.
How do you mean?
Both are in the right and both are in the wrong. I don't know.
Suppose I can see that viewpoint, however, I also view it from a stance of the weights of each right and wrong. I suppose my wrong would be claiming an eminent domain over the stronghold, when, by all technicality, the Enderians have some form of right to it, or may perhaps by their laws have some form of right to it. However, the wrongs that I'm seeing from the main aggressor, I don't understand. You said that she was trying to rile me up,
It's just...
but I don't understand the sake of lying. To demean by factor of one's origin, or to try and... the nonsense was with the bar. I don't understand what she was trying to get across there, but I don't appreciate it.
So you didn't send anything to that bar? To Jura?
I have not been there since the ball. I've had no reason to enter the Enderian kingdom. Since the after party, that is.
Attakus,
And again, I don't find myself to make artful banners.
Attakus, pushing this all aside, I have chosen to trust you and to take your word at face value. Even that day when I got very scared that our portal was breached, I trusted you and I stayed behind. However, trust goes both ways. And if you're not even allowing me to just look I would put all my weapons and armor in a chest, for crying out loud. But if I'm not even allowed to look to see the safety of my home, and this has nothing to do with you. I could care less if you're a flower spirit, a wolfkin, a shriekling, whatever. That doesn't matter to me. I just want to know that my realm is safe with my own eyes. Because I really don't want another problem to happen again. We've already been through so much in that stupid war. And I just want it... I don't want to deal with it again. I don't want another conflict between the realms. And I don't want either side to be causing it because of their stupid values. I could care less. I just want some reassurance here. And words don't cut it.
I understand. It's not that I don't trust you. Matter of fact, I would think that... Matter of fact, I would think it would be quite clear the trust I have placed in you. So far, you've handled communication with the High Vessel for me. You could have wrote virtually anything inside of the book. You could have. Perhaps you already have and you've made up the
No.
responses, but I don't believe that you would.
I wouldn't.
You could have easily wrote any treasonous statement, and I place a blind trust in you as I hand that correspondence over to the High Vessel. Heads up. Believe me when I say I trust you in full.
Then why just
Who I don't trust is your superiors, the higher-ups. As you've established with me before, you don't particularly have much sway.
I don't, but they trust me.
But what would be stopping them from ordering you by threat of, say, jail sentence or worse, to lead them to the portal? I understand that the Enderians usually have quite a high trust and a high loyalty. I don't know where you fall. However, I hope you can understand that it is not a lack of trust in you, it is a lack of trust in the officials that...
Then can you ignore the
Unfortunately,
officials
Puppy.
and just... I need this confirmation, Attakus. I need to see this, not them.
I understand. But you do see where I'm coming from, correct?
I do. Trust me. More than you know. And this delicate situation is already hard enough as it is. And I just want both sides, including you, to just not be stubborn about this. I understand. But this isn't something to be overly paranoid about. It boils down to just, I want to know that my trust in you wasn't misplaced.
Do you know that the one that mentioned the mushroom
Yes.
trick? Is that true?
I'm not sure. It could very well be.
I will make sure you see it destroyed with your own eyes tonight.
Thank you. And I'm sorry about this whole situation.
It's okay. I will miss of you as soon as I can figure exactly what to do regarding the mushroom and however there. It may still take a bit of time. I'm determined to make it happen tonight for you. However, as I mentioned, with the walls are not exactly safe.
I already let them
I'll
know.
need to be
by
thank
the
you.
way, yeah.
I will need to be careful in how I navigate back to the portal room. But as soon as I can see to it that it's destroyed, I will make sure that you have safe passage and that you can see it with your own eyes.
Thank you. Thank you.
All I ask is that you may have my back. I think it may be working around what they would like, but I am doing this I'd like to say I'm doing this for you. The words don't exactly feel correct, but I value you as an associate, that I will make it happen.
Thank you, Attakus.
Thank you, Sundu.
I also cannot guarantee that they still will probably ask for proof, but for now, I will vouch for you as long as I am able to.
Thank you. Realistically, had they not come off in the fashion they did, I would still invite them along for this, but of course, as I've mentioned, made exactly the greatest impression with me.
I do apologize for that.
If you can find out any more regarding, you said Jura, the bar owner.
I intend to ask her what that was about. Knowing that what I do, I suspect you wouldn't be able, well, you can write letters, just not. I will look into it.
Matter of fact, unless I did it after the ball, I've had you write in the logbook for me, so I don't know how I would even get there legally in the first place.
True. I'll ask her, though. See what that's about.
Do you mean asking the woman that prompted it, or Jura herself?
Jura herself. I want to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
I would almost advise not.
I
don't know how well you know either the whatever woman was hostile tonight. I don't know how well you know her, but given she's trying to accuse me of whatever it is she's trying to accuse me of, and the pointed jab about Wolfkin, I must worry that because of my demeanor, perhaps someone could be trying to pin something on me.
I will investigate.
I understand that I haven't exactly made friends, so if it were to be Jura and her bar, I imagine it would either be a direct denial or trying to spin something else up. At very least, I'd advise you to be careful.
I will. Rowena's one person. However, Jura, I've known her for a long time now. So, I'm very much concerned of this. So, I'll look into it.
Thank you.
And
again, I'll miss of you once it has been done.
I'd best get home. Thank you, Attakus.
Thank you.
Of course.
Hey,
Hi.
did you talk to Atticus?
Yes. I did.
What was going on?
I'm going to witness him destroy that portal tonight with my own eyes.
The letters have probably already been sent to the High Vessel as well.
I already said I couldn't promise him they wouldn't want to double check. Or they would want to double check. But at least I will know. Zack, I chose... Can you let me speak? I chose to place my trust in him. Time and time again. And he has placed his own trust with myself as well. And tonight, I really made a bargain here. 'Cause I really wanted to know if my trust was misplaced. So tonight will determine if that is true.
I don't like the fact of you being there alone and you being the only one witnessing this.
I can handle myself. And can you...
That's not what I meant.
Zack, can you please trust me?
I do trust you. It's him I don't trust.
I'm just tired.
I know you are.
I'm tired. No, you don't...
Just tell me.
I'm tired of all this stupid, unnecessary tension. This stupid stubbornness from both sides. I'm tired of these backward-handed workarounds. No offense to Rowena, but I'm sick of her doing that to rile people up to get information. I know she does it because she's worried about her kingdom, but I'm just sick of all this secrecy and this... I can't... It's hard for me to trust people. Especially people. So, when I do try to trust someone, and I get people telling me not to, shoving what could be true or false information in my face to change my opinion, when it hasn't come from their mouth, I'm sick of it. I want to hear it from the person themselves. I want to witness it from the person themselves. I don't want to hear opinions from other people that they vaguely know.
Did you bring that up to him?
I brought a lot up, yes.
What did he tell you?
He did exactly what I hoped he would, and he's gonna destroy that portal in front of me. That's what I want to see. This isn't about... For me, this isn't about kingdoms or species or wolfkins or flower spears or shrieklings or overworld laws or end laws. I need to witness this for myself at this point.
Do you know how much trouble you could get in?
Yeah, I do.
If you're the only one to witness this?
I do. I don't care. Zack,
Hmm.
you know where I go when I'm not here.
Not really.
Rowena told me you know.
What?
She told me you've been there. That place.
You talking about Purple Light?
Yes.
I've been there. I don't know what you do there, and I'm not gonna pry into it. If you're there for your own personal stuff, that's what you have to go through. I can be there to help you get through it, but I'm not gonna do anything you don't want me to do. Shit, you were there for me tonight. And again, I'm sorry for bringing this up tonight.
No, it's not.
Not how I wanted it to happen. It's
I know it's not. And I understand you all are worried. I get it. I do. But I see both sides of this situation, and I mean it when they say it's delicate. I just don't want...
I get Attakus's point too. I get it. It's his space.
I don't want conflict to break out again. I don't want more fights or war over a simple misunderstanding or miscommunication, or somebody has a personality somebody doesn't like and it peeves them off enough to start causing problems.
Look, I trust you. But I want to be there to witness this thing go down too.
I can't. It has to be me, and only me.
Why? Because that's what Attakus wants?
It's because he trusts me, not for the impression you guys made in front of him tonight. It's a miracle that I'm able to witness it. I could have not said this to you. I could have just...
And that would have landed you probably in even more trouble.
Exactly.
Thunder, it's not me to be worried about. It's not even Ro you need to be worried about. If Helen finds out that no one from the council witnessed those things go down, for one, she's not going to trust a word. For two, she might just go there herself. I'm not technically on the council either.
The fact that
Helen just
it has to be somebody
wants things
on
done
the
a certain way.
council.
Like, I don't like it more than you do. It's either someone on the council or someone who is, like...
Not a commoner.
Wasn't really gonna say that.
Look. I just need to do this for my own sake, okay? Just like how you need to do things for your own sake, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I could probably rattle off thousands of reasons why investigating something to do with goblins is a terrible idea.
No.
But I'm not going to, because this is something you need to do. And I could hear 1,000 reasons of why this is probably the stupidest idea or thing I'm ever gonna do, but it's something I need to do.
Thunder, if this comes back to bite you, I can't do anything for you.
I know, Zack. I know.
There's nothing Attakus can do for you either.
I know that too.
If this is the decision that you feel is right, then do it. Just don't get hurt.
I promise.
Because it won't be you I'll be speaking to if you do.
I know.
Because then I really won't be a pleasant conversation. I don't know. I haven't been around Attakus as much as you have. I've only been around him a handful of times and only know what other people have told me. So it's not really been my own impressions. But I don't know.
I get it. And maybe I'm naive or gullible, but I just always like to have an open mind and give people the benefit of the doubt when I can.
And that's a good thing. It's a good thing that you are like that.
It's very hard to be like this. Especially...
But it means you still have a heart.
Yeah. It's a
A lot of
miracle
people
I
don't.
have a heart still.
Trust me, there's a million ways I could have shut myself off from everybody. Well,
I did once.
I had to. So was Ro.
I know. And I know you all do this for the sake of protecting everything here. And I can never fault you all for that. So...
My ears.
Okay. Oh? Wait,
I'm
what?
good now. My ears broke for a second.
Okay, I guess...
So I didn't hear anything on the
No,
said if they said anything.
she said nothing. She just dropped a smithing template on me.
Netherite? It's a netherite upgrade
Yeah.
template.
Oh, I can make some stuff with this. I better duplicate it though.
I don't have enough diamonds to duplicate it.
Oh, I do. No
Okay.
worries.
If this is something you need to do for yourself, then do it.
I will. And I'll let you know immediately. Okay?
Okay, I'll stay up for a little bit then.
You don't have to. You should get some sleep if your throat's killing you.
I'll stay up for a bit. I gotta figure out how the path is gonna connect anyway.
That's true.
I'll work on that tomorrow.
Zack,
I probably won't talk much tomorrow, but...
Yeah. I can't... Only a couple people know, and that's because I had no choice at the time. Kind of. However, if this thing with Attakus and everything, if I end up somehow unscathed after all this, and...
Yeah, what did you say?
Hmm?
If you end up unscathed?
Yeah, like, everything could go right tonight, but the next day Helen could be like, whoa, you did this? Alright, off with your head, I guess.
I don't think she'll kill you.
Yeah, well,
She might just be very pissed.
I know.
And she definitely won't be the only one.
I know. I know a lot of people are gonna be pissed at me. I know Rowena is especially gonna be pissed at me.
Yeah. It's fine.
I just don't know what they want from me anymore. I mean... To report to them? I'm just a blacksmith.
I don't think it's so much as reporting as so much as just keeping them in the loop.
Yeah, well...
Trust me, I know what that feels like. And Maeryn knows what that feels like too, so...
I just believe that if someone doesn't mean any harm, and this situation, the portal's destroyed, and there was no harm or intent of harm to begin with.
Everything will be fine at that point.
I hope so. Not gonna lie, Rowena scared the living daylights out of me when she said execution. Or Vincent did. Over the fact that there's just a thing near you that you have no knowledge about, and you're gonna be looked at with suspicion because of it.
I can see why they would come to that conclusion immediately, though.
And I get it. But, yeah. Well, honestly, is it bad that Rowena's starting to scare me more than the Empress?
I don't know. Rose around you more than Helen is, though? And you haven't really gotten yelled at by Helen yet?
I don't
Or
want to, but
gotten onto by her?
this is something she's definitely gonna...
I'm pretty sure Helen's main concern is with them just being destroyed. But she will probably be upset about only you seeing it, I guarantee. Possibly. I don't know. I don't know Helen's thought process.
Well, it all depends on... I might not be part of the court, but I guess it all boils down to if she trusts one of her citizens. Unless Rowena puts in that I have been not compliant with all of this, and that diminishes her trust in me, which could very well happen. No offense on Rowena's part, she's right. These situations. I'm not cut out for politics.
I don't think any of us are. I am a knight and not a freaking politician. I just do what I'm told.
Yeah. Also, this situation isn't why I am rejecting that offer right now, by the way. It's something...
Would it be something you'd be interested in the future, though?
Maybe. If I'm able to complete a goal I've been trying to complete for years now.
Okay.
That depends if I'm able to be around long enough to complete said goal after all this
Don't think about that.
I know.
I don't think you're gonna be executed. I'm just pretty sure you'll get talked to.
Is it bad that I'm more scared of my kingdom right now than Attakus?
Nah, it's probably a good feeling, to be honest.
I love my kingdom and the people here.
Are you scared of the reprimands?
Yes, it's a rocky place to be in.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, there's been so much that has gone on I don't agree with either. But I can't do anything about it.
I know, Zack. It's okay.
Because technically Rose's supposed to have an escort everywhere she goes.
Yeah.
But it's not like I've been living up to that one. Because
Well, I mean, you're always...
she doesn't need an escort.
You're typically normally always with her most of the time. So,
Fair.
I mean...
She's always around someone, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I might not know how much combat training Rowena has besides military service, but I'm pretty sure she can handle herself.
She can do pretty good. We'll definitely see whenever we do the combat stuff.
If she's not mad at me after this, and she's fine with me being there.
I don't think it's her choice. My lessons, so my choice.
Still, I don't want to be a problem for you guys to argue over.
We have fought about so much other stuff.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't feel good about it. And
It'll be fine.
I really cannot blame her for being mad at me, Zack. I understand her side of things.
I mean, granted, I am a little bit upset that you have to be the only one to see this. But if it's what you need to do, I don't care.
Thank you, Zack. I really appreciate it.
Trust me, I haven't even had a moment to process what we found today.
I'm so sorry. Everything escalated very quickly.
I want to find that lab.
I know you do, and I guess all I can say is be careful.
That might be why I'm not at the festival then. Because it may take me a bit to actually pinpoint the location of it, but once I find it, I'm going to go to it.
I mean, if you want a full cover, we can always just cover for you and say you're sick or something.
I don't think I'll be sick that long, but...
No, but you could get sick again.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
But I mean, if I'm around and the festival's still going on, I might show up. But even if I don't, you and Ro would at least know why.
Yeah. And...
Because I don't really think I need the entire kingdom knowing this. Besides, Helen's gonna know because Ro took the book. But...
As much as
Which is fine.
Want to say that someone should go with you or I should go with you, if this is something you need to do alone, then I'll respect that. I know you can handle yourself. Clearly stated by the 900 goblins you have slayed. With the help.
It was between me and Tatum.
Yeah, well.
Okay, I racked up 500, he got 400.
The fact that you kept count. I mean, I would too.
I don't know, he probably got close. I don't know how many he killed out of the 100 that were left, though.
He probably did the last almost big number throw for you.
Probably.
If I was in his position, I'd try to kill as many as I could. As a final screw you. What good warrior wouldn't?
What am I talking about?
I have no idea.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What?
Okay, go get this done. Go get done what you need to get done.
Well,
Because
I
I don't
have
know
to
what they're
wait.
doing.
I have to. I have to wait.
Where's he at?
He is dismantling his traps leading to said portal.
Oh, for goodness sake.
He's very paranoid.
I can tell.
Yeah.
He does realize if one of those traps would have gotten a royal killed, he would probably be executed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know he realizes that, and if he did, then I would definitely try to track him down to turn him in for his punishment for that stupidity. But also, he would probably make the counter argument that somebody trespassed on his property. Knowing him.
It didn't matter. He still killed someone.
Yeah.
Without, like, warning of them even knowing that there were traps. If they don't know, then it's kind of messed up.
Well, at least you guys, he technically informed you guys by telling me I can inform you, so.
Yeah, I still felt like a threat, though.
Yeah, but it would have been worse if he didn't, and I would have said something as well, by the way.
Well, it's not like I was actually gonna go there.
Hmm.
I thought about it. I definitely thought about it.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's fun.
Despite this really rocky situation, it really does look quite nice right now. It has like nice red carpeting and some wooden flooring. There's like a table. There's nice light fixtures. I know that's not the focus here, but it was very nice. And
I
also,
don't want to kick him out of his house.
yeah, that's where I feel. Normally,
He's not gonna lose his home.
that's
I don't.
what I was.
My main thing is I don't know what Helen's gonna say.
I know. Here's the thing. When I learned about all this and I took you and Apollo there, because I didn't know the procedures for this, because we've never dealt with this before. I mean, during the war, we didn't really care because, you know, we had to go back and forth.
Yeah, we had those.
And, like, you know, we used it for information or transportation, and some overworlder, like, alliances and people, you know, it wasn't really much of a big deal back then, unless it was goblin related, of course. There was
True.
no biases towards anybody in the other realms. It was all about goblins. We had an enemy to focus on, and that enemy was the goblins. So now, with the war over, and peace is spreading and new laws are being set up, we had no regulations for this. And I didn't know. Like, I've read our laws, but I don't think there was anything on strongholds.
I don't think so.
Or how we classify them. Because, yes, they are Enderian in a way, but they're in the overworld, which is confusing me. And I do believe the High Vessel has every right to know about this, considering it's in her
Yeah, I'm
realm.
not saying that she doesn't.
And
I'm just saying that I don't know how much authority she's gonna have in the stronghold compared to Helen.
that's
But I
something
also don't know if this is gonna shake relationships.
That's something for them to work out.
Yeah. I don't know if this is gonna shake stuff up.
I hope it doesn't. But if I could have peace of mind that this feeling of risk of security, and I can witness it being taken down, then I'll feel a lot better. Even if I have to deal with the consequences of politics later.
I'm just saying I can't help you through this.
I know, Zack. I'm not asking you for that. I'm just letting you know.
I know.
Wow, I haven't gotten this emotional in a shit long time. Sorry about that.
You're fine. Lots happened in a very short amount of time.
Yep.
Not even counting today. So.
Yeah.
Nixie's doing okay, by the way. Or as well as she can.
Good.
She's been trying to keep her mind busy by making tea.
Mm.
Just 2 barrels full of tea, so she's doing pretty good.
Well, I'm glad it's tea and not at the bottom of an alcohol jar.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm hoping for.
She's gonna be shaken up probably the most by this.
I know, I know it's like to lose somebody, but her, in that short amount of time.
And for someone as close as Apollo was with her.
And right after Mello. Yeah.
Well, I think Nixie and Apollo knew each other for a very long time.
Oh, yeah.
So probably stings a lot harder.
It was that added factor.
It'll take her time. She'll be okay.
I can only imagine. When my parents passed, Oh, that poor girl. I will be up around for quite a while. I'm gonna go talk to Jura for a minute. So, I'll...
He's still disarming traps?
Probably. I'll miss him in a little bit.
Good lord.
There's a lot. Like,
Yeah.
there are pressure plates in the walls, like, to make noise. So in case somebody is sneaking in, they're alerted by noise.
Oh, so he has skulk sensors?
No, like pressure plates. Like if someone tried to
okay.
mine into the walls, they'd land on the pressure plates. And like that would like
Oh.
you'd hear the noise of the pressure plates.
You know, you saying this just brought something into my mind from yesterday.
Mm.
Amma drank a wine that gave her resistance, but it was its age was over 120.
Mm-hmm.
It lasted for 12 minutes. Made it to where Amma didn't take a single bit of damage even with armor off, no matter what Amma did.
Oh my god. What?
Like, Amma went all the way up with our flight ability, and bolted down, didn't take a single bit of damage.
I take like 4 hearts when I hit a cactus.
Yeah.
At full speed.
I'm just saying.
What wine was
It
this?
was apple wine, too.
Apple wine?
Apple wine.
Get us some of those.
If we had that, even with the traps, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't die.
Well, there you go.
But I don't have any on me at the moment, so it's not like I could have just... The one I'm saving the most is the strength one, and it's already up to strength 4, last time I checked. I'm saving that one for a special occasion.
You know,
You good?
yeah, originally I said, I yelled at Rowena that I've been gaining Attakus's trust to keep an eye on him. Originally in the beginning that was true, but after a while it was just kind of relaxing and fun to chill out with him, I guess. And now I feel guilty.
Why?
Well... you know, it's just... Again, trust is a hard thing, you know? It's just...
Yeah.
It really gosh darn hurts when you place your trust in someone and it is misplaced. So...
And when you thought you trusted somebody but they don't tell you anything? Not referring it to you, I promise.
No, I get it.
I was referring it more to Amma.
Yeah, well. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really, really, really pissed at the commander for letting it slip about that place to you guys.
I didn't touch anything.
Good. Sorry, didn't mean for that to sound hostile, but yes, please don't touch anything.
No, I didn't touch anything. I went inside the buildings just to see what was in there, but I didn't touch nothing.
Yeah.
I have killed a couple goblins in there too, so...
Wait, the traders?
Yeah.
No, they trade with me! They're the only people who trade with me!
Well, I've been killing them in the stronghold, so...
No! They are the only beings that, are not afraid to trade with me.
Yeah, but it's still a goblin. I don't trust them.
Yeah, but, they're not really like the other goblins. They're not like the other goblins, Zack.
They're still goblins.
No! But
After today, I'm damn sure killing them.
But they're so cute.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. One of the ones in the Nether have sunglasses.
Yeah, you have no idea how bad I want to throw them in the lava.
They have really good trades, though. They're really good merchants.
I'm not getting anything from a goblin.
Fair enough. can I just ask you to ignore one? Just one. If you did, like... Just one.
You better hide it. Because there's no guarantee I won't kill it.
Fine.
I'm not kidding. If I see one, I will kill it. But I can't do that in the Nether, because I'll probably end up going to jail.
Yeah.
Raina had to come get one from me before I actually killed it, because I was going to.
And, like, yeah, they're just trading. That's all they're doing.
Yeah, well, they make goblins citizens in the Nether.
Just the traders.
Still.
No. But I get it, Anyways, I should really go talk to Jura before she falls asleep, so... Yeah, I'll let you rest up. Also, drink some tea with honey, by the way. If you happen to
have any honey.
get some. It helps. It really does.
Okay.
Very healing property. And pair that with a good chamomile tea. Like, mwah, really good.
I don't know if I have that either.
Invest. Listen, if you really don't like the thought of taking medicine, that's your second best thing.
I don't have any medicine to take. It's not that I don't want to. I don't have any.
Zack!
I don't own medicine.
Zack!
Don't own medicine, Sandu.
You know, I'll just go grab some and chuck some over at you, okay?
I endure and survive. It's fine.
No.
I've been through worse.
You can endure and survive a lot faster with medicine. It doesn't have to last like an entire week before you start getting better.
It's not a week. It's only been a day. It's
And it
gotten
will
worse
turn
today.
into a week if you let this continue.
No. I won't. I promise.
Go to bed. Go lie down. Go rest. Go.
I can't even yawn. It hurts.
Go rest.
Again. I can't do anything.
I know you. I know. I know what I'm getting into.
Okay.
So.
Just be careful.
I will.
I'm serious. If any harm comes to you at all, he is going to answer for it.
I expect nothing less.
And you can tell him I said that. I'm certain. Look, if he wants to be upset with anybody, he can be upset with me because I initiated the conversation. And if he wants to talk about it, I can talk to him about it.
Thanks, Zack.
Yeah.
And if I am not in prison from Helen, by the way, for this situation, because I at least hope that the punishment is prison. I can handle that. I can also handle death, but I would prefer not that option.
Please don't.
Preferably. Prison's fine.
I don't want to lose another person.
I don't want to be. I don't want to. I don't want to lose myself. So, however,
What the fuck are they doing?
I have no idea. If I end up in prison, at least when I get out, I will always have your back, buddy. If I'm not in jail. So. Bye.
Bye.
Jura? 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 Maybe she's on the other side. Ow. How did that hurt me? Jura? 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 Hi,
Oh.
Knight.
Hey.
Hi, Jura.
Sundew.
Yes.
You guys can get your
We
cat.
can get our pets home.
Yes, you can get your cats.
I already got it.
Okay, but you can use your portal
The
thing.
portal.
to
It
get
works between
anything home.
dimensions.
Oh, this thing?
No.
No,
No.
the portal. Hang on.
The portal?
These.
Wait, these work for us?
They work between dimensions.
Well, I know that, but I didn't know if they would allow us to take something between the dimensions.
Yeah, we can just put it above something.
Amma
and-
just brought her cat
Well,
and her fox.
there we go. Good. I never really had an
Like
use
that?
till now.
I forget we have it, because...
Yeah.
It's becoming that time.
Is
So
it?
I am standing here for no phantoms.
Hi has arrived at the inn.
Hey, Jura, can I talk to you?
Yeah, of course.
Where can we go to talk?
I mean, we could probably return to Limbo if
Okay,
you need.
yes, that would be preferable. I don't have a pass on me right now.
Okay.
I should not be here.
What's going on?
So, can you show me... Rowena mentioned a banner you received.
Oh, yeah, the one from Attakus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I kept it.
Did he personally give it to you?
He did. He left it in a chest with a bunch of other materials.
You saw him do this.
Yep.
Jura, I can't... Trapdoors.
Well, hold on.
I'll wait down here. It's fine.
This is the banner.
And what else was in it?
In the chest, it was a bunch of emerald blocks, iron blocks, gold blocks. Just financial resources. None of which I've touched.
Right.
Did he try to recruit you too?
No. He hasn't known. He said he doesn't know anything about this.
He knew nothing about it?
Yeah, he said he'd never placed anything. When did he do this?
It was probably when he went to Limbo.
He said he hasn't
He
been
only-
back since the night that you all were, what was it, the ball?
He came after the ball. That's when we had this conversation.
He did it then?
Yeah, it was a private conversation. We'd been talking about Wolfkins and... Hold on, let's sit down for this. When you first introduced me and Attakus at the ball, during the third dance, he and I struck up a conversation about I guess, change. Specifically, change in the overworld. And he had made reference to a couple of things that I learned from Paige about Wolfkins, about their less than stellar treatment, the discrimination, the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I found it quite reprehensible, but I didn't really want to talk about it in front of a place where the High Vessel and the Shrieklings could possibly hear us.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him that if he wanted to talk about it, he could come to Limbo. It was, the normal extending of an olive branch. And then when he did come over after Not the night of the ball, but it was a few days afterwards. He was saying all this sort of things about change and how it's not coming quickly enough for him, and how he believes that the High Vessel is unfit to rule. You can ask Rowena and Vincent. They were both here. They both saw the chest, and they both saw the banner in there.
And he placed it?
He placed it. I'm certain. You can ask Rowena and Vincent. They both looked at the chest while it was still on the ground. I hadn't moved it.
No, I'm not. I know. They told me.
I don't know what he's planning, Sundu. But to me, he even said it himself, that if you seek power, you should also be aware that you will be removed from it. So I think there's a possibility he's planning some sort of uprising. I know he's your friend, I guess, but this is why I told you to be careful. While I sympathize with his cause, I'm not sure if violence is the way to do it.
I just don't like to assume that's what he meant by this.
Well, what else am I supposed to assume, Sundu?
I know.
He was talking about potentially removing the High Vessel from power, and he was hoping to, quote-unquote, not do it with hostility. He claims he has nothing to do with it, huh?
Yeah. I just don't know why he would do such a thing. Or claim
You don't know what
otherwise.
some people
When he...
You don't know what some people are like under the surface, Sundu. Just like you or me. We didn't really see what was below the surface for the longest time, now did we?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, I never told you that I was emissary. You never told me that you knew about the Purple Light District. There's a lot about people you don't know.
Which is true. But did me not telling you harm you in any way?
No.
Did you not telling me your emissary harm me in any way?
No.
I am a firm believer that people can sprout drivel of politics and crazy theories and what nonsense all they want to me. But until I see some type of harm or action upon it, I refuse to cast judgment.
But what if it's too late by then?
It's the tricky part, isn't it?
That it is. I can't say that I fully trust the High Vessel, but at the same time, I don't wish her any harm.
I'm sorry, Roynar's.
I thought Ragnar was retiring.
He is, but I need to trade with him real quick. I gotta go in 2 minutes. I trust you, Jura. And I take you for your word.
I trust you too. You need to make what judgment is best for you. But I'm telling you this as your friend. Please, please be careful.
Of course.
Because I don't want him to harm you.
He could try.
Just don't know what he's capable of right now. And I guess that scares me.
We don't know what anybody is really capable of. Though we've had a long, agonizing time with the war and the goblins, and now that it's all over, I'm just tired of all this suspicion, mistrust, things, theories about people behind their backs that may or not be true. And I have had it to this point where if I do not hear it from the horse's mouth, I let it go.
Before my master went missing, he told me that a good emissary should never grow complacent, should never be too comfortable. We may be in times of relative peace, but the more comfortable we get with peace, the less prepared we'll be. I'm also tired of suspecting people, but the war may not be as over as we think.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I better get going. I gotta get to the stronghold.
Okay. Please be safe.
I will be okay. I'm tough.
I know.
Also, I'm sorry if this, makes you bring your mood down, but in the likelihood of anything ever happening to me, you can have half of my collection in my smithery, by the way. Okay?
Your collection, like your music discs?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I hope it never comes to that.
One day I'll get around to writing a will. At some point. And
Oh,
if I
no.
don't, just assume you all can divvy my stuff up at that point.
Okay.
I know that's a dark
Please
thought,
be safe.
but I'll be safe.
Yeah.
Bye.
Alright.
Oh, sorry for the wait.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
How
I
much
just found it myself.
did I ask for again?
I think you had 4 ingots, right?
Yeah, how much is that in total?
2 stacks of emeralds.
Stacks of emeralds, okay.
There you go.
Wait, hold on. Here you go, and here you go. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts so much, but it's fine. Okay.
Again, I'm willing to help pay if you need it.
Oh, it's okay. Okay, but thank you though.
Of course, no worries.
Alright. You have a good night.
You too.
Who needs to pick up who? Turn just a little bit. There.
What the? Oh.
You said trust goes both ways, correct?
Yes.
Whose trust comes first? Mine or the kingdom's?
That all depends.
My worry that should the kingdom pressure you, you'll give it up. Is it unfounded?
Give up what?
The portal.
Well, if it's destroyed, that's that.
Please be very careful from here on out. This is it. Untouched. I wish for the sake of honesty, I debated an alternative route. One that was more at defense to the rest of your kingdom. I have a functional replica of this room elsewhere in the stronghold.
Functional? Oh.
Functional enough to, if I were to show any of them, I believe it would give no implication that it were a facsimile.
Does it have this?
No. I initially was intending to show you to that room. However, I figured the trust that we have garnered and the relationship we have built, I do not wish to structure that on a lie.
Thank you.
I'm still more than hesitant to destroy this. I feel it would be rash. For something to be indestructible, it has to serve of some importance. And I understand it's a portal, not one I intend to use, but in case of any emergency, I would still like to keep it around. Otherwise, I would have looked into destroying it from the day I found it to avoid any of this.
It's just gonna bring you more conflict if you keep this. And
Hence, I extend the offer. I will not lie to you and say that I know the full extent of what this holds or what it can do, what exactly is the innate danger. However, I understand it's a point of contention. I can show the Enderian royal court to the facsimile room, which, of course, would not have a portal. It would look as if I had already completed the work, as I intended to show you initially tonight. Either that, or if you truly wish it, I would like to extend the olive branch. I'm willing to destroy this one at your request.
please. Please get rid of it. I don't want this thing here. It is not just due to me not... It is not because I do not trust you, but despite all your traps and securities, if someone somehow figured out you had this, they could easily frame you for using it in your stead. Do you get where I'm going with this?
I suppose.
We know when portals are activated. That is a knowledge we have. So... it's just best to have it gone. And to not deal with all the trouble that it will cause in the future. There are many other ways to get around the realms. This one does not have to be one of them. It should not be one of them.
Help me clear out space.
Are you okay?
Yes?
Okay.
Something may have stepped on a trap. Is that enough, or is this enough to reconstruct it?
It needs to... The ones with the orbs in it need to be gone. Oh my god. What?
Something's in the wells.
Is it a mob? Oh, it's a creeper.
You came alone, correct?
Of course. Nobody else knows. The people who knew of this place are asleep. Nobody else knows how to get here. Wow. It really does work. Thank you.
After you.
Before I go, can I talk real quick?
Sure.
I'm not going to lie to you since you have been honest with me thus far. There's only one Enderian who knows that I've witnessed what has happened tonight. They are asleep, however. And despite wanting to come with me, they respected my decision in seeing this through for myself, because I needed to do this for myself. However, the court will eventually ask me about this, and I must report it, that I've witnessed its destruction. But since I am not a member of the court, they will not be pleased by what I have been keeping from them, and I have to bear those consequences for my kingdom. So, I might not see you for a while, depending on my Empress's verdict in the future. But I didn't want any more trouble to be had. And regarding that banner situation with Jura, whatever it is, even if you did or did not do it, I no longer want my kingdom to be involved in matters of whatever, I guess, as I mean. I have a lot ahead of me, but thank you for your honesty, and I will try my best to continue to vouch for you, but I let you know that I can only do so much.
I see.
And, for what it's worth, I have had a really nice time spending time with you, Attakus. It's been a nice refresher. I will head home now and... okay. Well, thank you again.
Farewell.
Farewell. Jura? Jura?
Hey. Sorry, one moment.
Of course.
Anyway. Something you wanted to see me about?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've only told Zack thus far, but I'm going to tell you now, since you're here. And actually, can you get Vincent over here?
Oh. Vincent! You done over there? No? Alright, Sunday wants to talk with us. He'll be over in a minute.
I'll wait then.
Dropping another bombshell on me already?
Kind of.
Rough night.
You can say that again.
Abu.
Hey, Vincent.
Hello.
I already informed Zack of this, but I'm going to inform you as well. I witnessed the portal being destroyed. However, I'm aware that I'm not a council member, and my actions will have repercussions in the future. So, I'm just letting you know now, and I am willing to accept whatever those repercussions are.
The destruction of a portal? You mean a stronghold portal?
Yes.
Sundu.
Yes. If you want proof, I also took photo memories I can put on a frame.
I would rather see it for myself.
Well, it's gone.
By your...
Yeah, by my word, and I know that because I'm not on the court, I will not be trusted for this. So whatever grievances the Enderians have with Attakus is out of my hands now.
See. Where? Hell. Most of the court...
I don't have them anymore. I don't even have the waystone to it. I don't know. Zack has the coordinates still. So if you and him wish to go check it out, that is on you.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. You found a stronghold?
Not me.
Then who did?
Attakus.
So he had an end portal this whole time?
Why do you think I've been keeping my eye on him, Jura? But I'm not gonna lie. After spending time with him, he became a nice friend. But this entire situation became too much, and for my own sake, I demanded to see the portal destroyed in front of my own eyes. The mushroom trick worked like you said. It was planted, it grew, and the entire thing was obliterated.
Was it activated?
No, it was not. Thank God. There was only, like, when I first saw it, for my very first time I saw it, there was only 3 ender eyes in it. They're gone. But I can no longer help with this matter, for despite my word of saying that it was destroyed, this is just a conversation that the court will have to have with Attakus and the Overworld Princess. But I understand my actions, and I am willing to take and accept the consequences of them.
For what it's worth, I've already spoken with the High Vessel and Captain Arlo. They're monitoring the situation.
And I also just don't want... I know Attakus appears shady and distrusting, but I really do believe when he said he had no idea about that portal or what it does. I'm not gonna lie and say he didn't really pick up its importance when I got nervous about it. But he destroyed it right in front of me. And I understand if you can't take me at my word, Vincent, so I just thought I should let you know.
Let's see.
I trust you.
I appreciate that, Jura, but the trust of the court is another matter.
Sundu, if you don't mind me asking, how did you meet Attakus? He even said it himself. He's been hiding out for years now. And yet somehow he emerges out of the floorboards and runs into you?
No, it's actually completely random that I met him. Trust. And knowing him, he was probably there just seeing what the hubbubaloo was about. But I went to the Overworld, and he was just by a tree in the Overworld castle grounds. And he didn't even see me at first. And I saw a new person, and I got excited, like I normally do. Went to go introduce myself. And that's basically about it.
So it was all just random chance.
Yeah. And I have no idea what that situation with the banner was. But I did tell him that whatever hubbubaloo is going on, whether it was him or not, I told him to keep that stuff out of the End Kingdom. I don't want this realm to get caught up in anything.
That's exactly what I told him too.
So, if he hadn't destroyed it in front of me tonight, then my trust would be gone. However, he did, and I could hear the sincerity of his words and his actions, so... And I'm sorry I didn't know how to deal with this originally, Vincent.
Do much, both. Zack was anything.
I couldn't catch that. Can
But,
you say that one more time?
I mean, Apollo and Zack were there, and it's fine. Anything with it? Because my hands were tied.
Regardless of what consequences I bear, I'm just happy it's gone.
I see.
You did the right thing. I mean, I don't know if you really burned your bridges with him, but...
I would have if he didn't destroy it. He could have easily just led me to a room, an empty room that looked like a portal was destroyed in it and claimed that he destroyed it, but he destroyed the whole thing right in front of me. He waited for me to watch him destroy it. He could have done so many other things too. I was walking into an unknown here. Vincent. Whenever this gets brought up or discussed within the court, I'll be present if they need me. And
I'm sure you'll be questioned after the fact.
And if my word isn't good, I do have photo memory proof, and if that's not enough, then that's just a matter for them to discuss with the Overworld and Attakus himself.
I mean, if you have it on you.
I just need a picture frame. I have a before and after picture.
I can grab one for you.
I'll go grab another.
Okay.
I'm still questioning
Sunday?
if I did the right thing in the beginning.
I mean, you did what you could to get close to him. Kept an eye on the situation. I mean, you didn't report it, but...
And Jura, I feel... where's a big enough wall I can just smack this on? I can do it here.
Yeah.
There you go. There's my mind photo of the before picture.
I see. Okay.
You
Wait.
put the after one above it. No.
It's literally right there.
No. Okay.
What?
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I can.
Yeah, I got that.
Oh no.
Oh wait, you can't even see the numbers. Never mind. It's like incomprehensible.
Man. Okay.
Thank you, Jura, for helping me with my stupidity.
It's okay. Hold on, I'll do the after.
Okay, thank you. That was the before. I feel like if I had to do this in court, they'd just tell me to sit down after a while.
Something like that.
I'm like, I'm sorry. Okay,
And then there's the after, but it's so dark.
Oh.
just zoom in. Just zoom in.
Minute. Get it?
Get it?
Get it? See? Get it? It's gone.
Interesting.
Amelia is claiming that you ate a waffle off the ground, Vincent.
I didn't.
Am I okay. I'm sorry that took so long. That was so overly frustrating.
It's fine.
But I have those photos in my head that I could not access for a while in my own head.
It's okay.
So have access to those photos inside of your head.
It's been a day, guys. I got emotional. Now my head hurts.
That's fair.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Alright.
Good night.
Good night.
Stay safe.
If I am summoned, please, yes, let me know. Okay, bye-bye.